guillotine.
Right, chaps, as promised, just a little chat about what's coming next, and that is going to be the gundlach workstation. It's, the final product, obviously, it's nearly there, but there's going to be a few more tweaks. But you know, I just want to show you, like, you know, you can make one yourself, and that they are quite easy to make, really. But it all depends, you know, on what you want to do. But if you want to make one yourself, all you got to do is, well, to start off with, you want to get yourself a sheet of 18mm ply, MDF. It really doesn't matter. You can use 4x2s if you want, but if you want to make a nice base, which I'll show you what I normally I do with mine, you know, to make it like a real solid workstation and that, it's better to get an 8x4, because then you can do the base sheet out one piece, because it's got to be over 2 foot, you know, both ways. So anyway, yeah, so, and basically if you cut out this shape, you know, trace your guillotine, put it on the guillotine, you know, and just trace out the shape. You haven't even got to be, you know, amazingly neat with it, you know, you just want to get that, because there is a slight ramp on the inside of them. But once you've got that cut out, obviously this is not 18mm, but I haven't got any with me. So anyway, so you have all that, and then your top coat on mine, they're going to have this etched into the underneath. But I mean, I've shown another way with a magnetic one as well, so I'll show you that as well. But this is all it is, really. You know, if you had a sheet of 8 before, if you cut it in half, you know, put one aside, cut the next one in half again, you're going to get both your 18mm shapes. Like I said, you know, it doesn't have to be overly pretty. I mean, over the years I've made so many different versions of them, and some of them with 6mm ply that I you know, I just built up on another shitty bit of board, and with little struts, and used sticky expanding foam, stick it all together. I've coated the top with the eye-back resin. You know, I've had sort of experiences, but my ones, these ones, are made of Hanson 35mm birch, and it is heavy, and it is quality, and it is the perfect height. And if you put two 18mm together, you actually do. So that's how I started doing the first one. I just wanted the shapes cut properly, you know, but the two almost just sets you up to the perfect height there. So you can keep it, and just do that if you want. You know, basically what you're trying to do is, you know, the guillotine is the tool in the end. This is just what makes it become, you know, just brings it up to date, and it just makes it be able to do all the stuff that you're going to want to do, and then some. So anyway, so if you've got, you know, I mean, I'll be selling mine as the option. Mine will be coming like that, or they'll come bare, or you'll come with a sheet on the magnetic sheet. You're going to have the choice, but how you want to set it up. If you want it to be a mobile one like that, that just clips in, fine. But in a minute I'll show you how I do my main one. So if you've got your sheet, your 4x4 that's left over, you know, I mean, depending on how big you want it to be, but you're going to want it at least 30 odd inches, and you're going to want it going past your frame, so it can take the legs and the behind bit of the guillotine. But say this was your, you know, your 2 bits of 18mm, you just then fix that to the board, stick it, you know, screw it. So that's now one solid big bloody unit, and then you just get your guillotine and you clamp it into the top. Blue pea per moment, here's one I made earlier. And like I said, this was just made out of bits that I had found about laying around. It really isn't a case of how pretty it is at the time. It was more a case of it, you know, to serve a purpose. But what I used to do, and now, that is now my solid bed, bit of carpet underneath, and that is how I prefer to use mine. But those ones are just as good. I mean, I used to have a really small one like this, used to lock in. It was good on side, but with these, you know, I even drill and countersink 2 holes. So when this one on there is literally just one big solid rock, you know. So, like I said, I mean, you can, if you wanted to make them yourselves, but if you just get this bed and make it square, you know, it doesn't matter how pretty it is, but it is workable on, then you turn these guillotines into, you know, ones that can do literally everything, and, you know, in my opinion, the best ones on the market. But we'll be discussing more about why they are in other videos. This is one I just said that, you know, if you want to make your own, by all means do so. We'll also experimenting at the moment. The better ones I made actually, I gave away, but it goes at 12-inch, you know. This is still in the fun stage at the moment, but I've done the bits for the cads for the 2 parts that need to go into it. Again, this is actually 35mm, it needs to be the same height. But obviously the top one has got sliding to take out that, but at the same time remain flush. You know, so that is going to be that, and it all depends on how wide it needs to be. I mean, it doesn't only go as wide as what the maximum plank you're going to be putting in there, but that is going to turn these little 12-inch ones, again, into brilliant. But, you know, after we've done that, there's nothing stopping us. We'll make one for the crane, you know, see how it goes. You know, it's quite a simple thing to do. I mean, these ones, you can't take the wheels out, so you just got to get the hole, so that'll probably lock into it that way, and then you're going to, you know, you'll feel as solid as that. So, but yeah, these ones hopefully next week we'll be doing them. I'll bring up these ones. You can have a choice with the magnet sheet, but the only thing is the neodymium magnets in that. I mean, again, they are ever so strong, but they are also ever so dear. So it's these are going to be all just one solid plate. So I made a mistake when I cut that out, but it showed me on now can burn and print the on top, you know, the full ball nose grid, marking out your double ball nose points, so you can literally just put your wedges on there and mark them out from the centre point. Little things like that are going to go onto these ones, you know, and you know, possibly customised to whoever wants to buy them and that. So yeah, so that's going to be that's the new baby I'm going to be working on all next week when they turn up. So I'll also be showing you about this tape and that lot, where to get it. I might even see if I can get it in supply with these workstations, because they are, again, they're brilliant. But anyway, so if you want to make one yourself, you know, it is literally the perfect height for the gundlach is 2 thicknesses of 18mm, you know, and then the rest you can go to town. Like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty. This is 2 old bits of shelving. Now I just, you know, got it fit for purpose, but now that's in there, I've got this whole bed to utilise, you know. But at the moment, this is my brand new straight out of the box new baby, so she's going to be getting that treat, and they do actually lock in once they're in there. So, anyway, so I'll check, yeah, I'll be taking these up to Dane Irvine's at Home Counties next Thursday. If any of you lads actually want one, I might even be able to sort out, you know, getting everything done and made up for it before Thursday. So let us know. Just